Okay, hello. How is everyone? Good to be here once again. Today is Thursday, the 29th of June. Hope everyone is having a good day. I've just got off the Global Passion Singapore webinar, I think it was called. And I was on there with Marty and Chris and also other leaders as well. I don't actually like to call the words leaders, but there were some great stalwarts of Onpassive there. Dr. Bill Williams was there, Gina Lever, John Berea, and obviously the hosts as well. All very good, very well organized, tight-knit run ship, some great slides, etc. If you ever do get the chance, guys, it's worth a visit, certainly, to go over to that webinar. Very informative, it really was. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. Great to be there, to be honest. It really was. Some good questions. And hopefully we updated you as much as we possibly could. So updates as far as what I have known and seen. Nothing, I haven't been told anything. The only thing that I have noticed is in the OTracker on the slider is gone to blue now. Again, don't know if that means anything, but it's blue now as well. Before I get into the topic of what I want to talk to you today about, which is strategy, Colonel Daniel Lee, thank you so much. Very quick today, and thank you for your super sticker, my friend. That's very, very kind of you. Before I get into what I want to talk to you today about is, just want to point out, guys, that any information that we give you is information that we have either heard on a webinar or that we have received. We're not making stuff up, okay? I've had a couple, a flurry, I think is the correct word, of messages, emails, questioning my integrity, what I've said, etc. today. And all I can say is I can only give you the information that I know. I can only give you the information that I am told. And if it is not from a corporate source, I always say the same thing. I always start by saying, in my opinion, and then that is my opinion. But at no point do I give information that is not true. That's for sure. I also want to put to bed a little bit, really, about so many people at the moment getting hung up on the clock. Okay, time, dates, etc. So and so said this, Ash said that, blah blah, all the rest of it. I'm not your guy. Okay, there is 0 point coming to me asking me questions about timelines. Okay, I certainly am not your guy. I'm not going to get caught up in he said this, we were told this, all the rest of it. One thing I do know, and you guys should understand this, and that is we are in the best possible place by being a founder in Onpassive. Everything, and I mean everything, that is happening behind the scenes as far as corporate Onpassive is concerned is going to benefit us as founders. Whether it is within the timelines that we've been told or whether we go past that timeline we have been told, it is immaterial because it is a done deal. It is going to happen. And really, at the end of the day, that is what we should focus on. We shouldn't focus on who said what, when it's going to be. They said this, we were told that. All of these terminologies is certainly not going to change anything. If you were on these webinars, you would have heard Ash Mufareh quite clearly say, this is what we are working towards. Don't come to me on the 1st of July and say, where is it? He said, because that ain't going to be happening. All right. So let's just relax, guys. All right. Let's really look at the big picture. And this is going to bring me into what I want to talk to you today about, which is strategy. But let's just go look at the big picture. Look at what they are doing. This is the corporate strategy. Everything that they are doing has been strategically done and mapped out to maximize the best exposure for Onpassive that they can possibly do. They are not, this isn't a game. This is not luck. This is not, we'll have a go and see how it goes. And, you know, it might work, it might not work. Everything that they are doing, they know exactly the outcome of how it's going to work. Of course, some things work better than other things, but it is all we have been told, if you remember back in some of the webinars, that OMedia always have a brainstorming meeting before anything gets done. Any campaign, anything moving forward, they always have meetings to discuss the idea of what they are going to do, to make sure that they have all of the bases covered, to make sure that it is actually a good idea at the end of the day. So let's trust the process, guys. Let's trust in what they know. They know way more than we do. But that's not to say that we shouldn't strategize our own path in Onpassive. Like I said, let's look at a few things. Burj Khalifa, 1 year over now, since March. So a year and a few months now, we've been advertising on a Burj Khalifa. We've got floor 135 there and 152 or whatever it was, slightly above it, which is the auditorium one. We started advertising on the largest carousel wheel in the world, the Dubai Eye. We have now a train station on the metro line with Onpassive for the next 10 years, all over the place. We are partnered with Best Events, Supercars Majorlist, plus many others that we have not known about yet, but we will be told. We are now in every single shopping mall in Dubai, 22 of them. We're in every single superstar store in Dubai. We're in over 1,300 screens now around those malls and superstores. Key Windle, thank you so much, my friend, for your super sticker. He's giving us our money back. We had an explanation about OTracker, how that's all going to work. We had an explanation from Egypt about how the new business website is all going to work. All of this is for our benefit. All of these things that they're doing have strategically been done for the benefit of the company and the founders. So don't come to me, guys, saying the words of this effect. They said it was going to be this. We so told it was going to be that. I'm not your guy. Basically, go and whinge to somebody else, because I am not going to put up with it and people telling me this sort of things. If you do not believe in Onpassive about what it is trying to achieve, where it's trying to go, and it's going to help us, okay, you know what you can do. Okay, the refund is there. If you can't handle the heat, then maybe this kitchen ain't for you. We are only asking you to do one thing. Be patient. Okay, nothing else. Stay plugged in, be patient, and all will be well. This is all going to be in the past, guys. As soon as we go commercial, all of this worry, stress, whatever you want to call it, okay, will be a thing of the past. It really, really will be. Okay, so let's just chill about it. Okay, let's not get uptight about it or even aggressive about it, which I've had as well. Okay, like I said, I am not your guy. Let's move on to strategy. I've just gone through now what the company is strategically doing to benefit the company and i.e. us, the founders. Remember, at the beginning, now, when it first starts, every single person that comes into Onpassive will be either benefited by a founder through the rotator and or through a founder's referral link or the my link section, etc. Okay, OConnect, for instance, founders only to begin with. All right, not even to the users, founders only first. Ash said that. OConnect. Everybody, 2.2 million users, will have OConnect and be able to resell it. That is the strategy of what Onpassive is doing. They are strategically making sure that the founders are the ones that are going to benefit the most at the beginning. Okay, they are strategically placing Onpassive on the lips and the eyes and the ears of every single person in Dubai. You heard what our CEO said. We have now taken over on Dubai. Tick. We're expanding. Abu Dhabi. That's next. The rest of the UAE, that's next. We know that Mohammed Nassal has got something big planned for India. That's coming up very shortly. We know where the locations are. Dubai, Hyderabad, Singapore, Abu Dhabi, Florida, United States. Plus there's others that we don't know about yet, but they are there. This is all strategy. This is all laying the base, laying those foundations for a very solid business. Again, I'm going to go back to say what Ash Mufareh said. We are here for the long haul. We're not here for the quick buck. We're not here as a flash in the pan. We want to leave a legacy, he said. This is what we are going to be, a legacy business. So having to maybe wait a little bit longer because there is things that have happened that weren't foreseen. That's me guessing, by the way. I haven't been told that. But it would make sense that things might not have fallen into place like they'd hoped. Do you know what? So what? So what if we have to wait a little bit longer? What's going to happen? I'll tell you what's going to happen to me. To you, zero. It just means we're going to have to wait a little bit longer, but it will be so much sweeter when it happens. There's no point in being pressurized to get something rushed through and it crashing. Look at the NHS website, okay? When they rushed that through, what happened to it? It crashed in the UK. Never ever came back in its same form again because they couldn't make it work. It is far better to make sure, okay, that it is right first time. And this is where we're at the moment, okay, making sure that it is right. We only get one go at this, okay? So there it is. Strategy. Let's go on to strategy. The company are doing everything they possibly can to strategize their marketing campaigns, the rollouts, how things are going to be going, etc., etc. All of this is going to be the best strategy for the benefit of all of us. So my question to you is, how's your strategy going? What have you done to strategize your place, your position, your business in Onpassive? What have you been doing for your strategy? Are you actively marketing? Are you actively doing YouTubes, for instance, Facebook posts, other social media? Are you actively strategizing how you are going to market? I certainly am. For instance, I've said it before and I will say it again now. I have not approached my warm market yet. Am I advertising on my YouTube channel? Yes, I have. I've got an intro and an outro to all of my YouTube videos with a link on it. But that's not my warm market, guys. That is me using YouTube because it's going to be in the future. People are going to search for Onpassive and I want my link to be on those videos. That's what I'm doing. But I have not gone to my warm market yet. So you're going to say, why have you not gone to your warm market yet, Red? Because I want it to be a live platform that people can come to and purchase a product if they wish to. That's when I am going to do it. Now, that's me. That's my strategy. That's how I want to do it. It doesn't mean to say I'm right in how I'm going to do it. It doesn't mean to say you're wrong if you are doing it. That's my strategy. But what I'm trying to point out to you is, are you thinking about your strategy? Are you thinking about what you feel is best for you with your business? And remember, Onpassive is your business. All right. You are your own boss. You can utilize some, all, one of all of the many products and services that Onpassive will have in its arsenal and ecosystem. It's entirely up to you what you utilize, what you don't utilize. No one's telling you to have it. But if you want to benefit the most from as many as possible, it makes sense to have as many as possible so that you can then resell them. So it really is important to try and visualize, strategize, and implement what you want to happen. If you're thinking of doing advertising, do some research, look into it, find out how it works. If you want to advertise on Facebook, for instance, it's not easy. Okay, just to get it approved, that one thing to get it approved is an absolute minefield nightmare. It really, really is. And what works for me might not be accepted for you. This is how weird Facebook works. And I know this firsthand, that me and Marty, prior to Onpassive, when we used to do Facebook advertising, he would get his through, I would use his, or vice versa, and they wouldn't accept it. So it really is important that you not only strategize, but also then go through the process of implementing it and working through it. Do you have to? No, you do not. I'm going to reiterate that again. You don't have to do any of this, guys. You can sit back and you can allow the company to do the work for you. But, and that is a but, it is going to take you longer to get where you want to financially. If you put some work in and strategize your business of where you want it to go from the get-go, and that means now, then you're going to stand a much better chance of reaching your financial goals and level a lot faster than allowing the company just to do it all for you. But the choice is yours at the end of the day. You don't have to, but it's a business. Remind yourself, why did I join Onpassive? What was the thing? What inspired me to join Onpassive? Was it to make money? Was it to gift? Was it to help people? Whatever the thing is, you need to keep reminding yourself of why I joined it. And if it is for the money, then surely it makes sense to try and get to whatever that monetary goal is a lot quicker and do something about it, or at least help it along the way. That's exactly what I'm doing now. I have got a strategy in place. I write notes. I've got emails ready, but I've just not pressed send yet. Because for me, at the moment, I don't feel ready for that next stage. You only get one bite of the cherry at your warm market, in my opinion. What I don't want to do is to go there with bells and whistles on about Onpassive, come and have a look and all the rest of it, if I'm not 100% confident that when they go there, they're not going to go, wow. And at the moment, because we're not commercial, I don't feel that is a wow for me. That's just me. Are the products and services there better than what are out in the market? Yeah, they are. Absolutely, they are. But as a whole package and in one place and everything working 100%, no. Everything is not working 100%. And we all know that. That is why, because they are in a process at the moment of ironing out things. Because we're not commercial. We know that because we see it, because we're there all the time. Do I know I'm in a good place? Absolutely. I know we're in the best possible place that anybody could be in with Onpassive. There is nothing else out there that is going to be like Onpassive. A legacy company, long haul. We are here for a long, long time. I keep going back to saying the same thing, guys. You know, so let's stick with it. Okay, let's have the backing, okay, and back our CEO. Let's make sure that we as founders are doing our part, and that is supporting him in whatever he is doing and whatever timeline that he feels is the right timeline to have. There is no point in trying to pressurize anybody into doing something to rush something through. He said it time and time again. It'll be ready when I say it's going to be ready. All right. He has my 110% support. And like I said, I'm not your guy. If you're going to go this, that, and the other, go and see somebody else. Anyway, now I'll get off my soapbox. I know. Sorry about that, Jane. Well, I've had so many people reaching out to me.
Messaging me, telling me they can tell that you're upset.
I am upset because I do my best. I do my best helping. I do my best bringing you as many updates of things I've found, things I've seen, and all of the rest of it. And what I don't need is negativity. It's the devil. One thing I will suggest to you, by the way, if you are a Twitter user, okay, if you use Twitter, CFO, I think it is, Mohammed Nassal, has a Twitter account. Okay, you can go and find him. And just going to tell you right now what it is. It is MW Nassal, at MW Nassal. Okay, if you're a Twitter follower. Charlotte Petrina, thank you so much for your super sticker. Okay, MW Nassal. Go and have a look on Twitter. He's been posting some really, really good short videos, etc., and chatting with the people on Twitter as well. So if you want to go over and see him on Twitter, MW Nassal, Nazzal. Okay, that's my rant over with. Let's hope you're strategizing. Let's hope that you are thinking about what you can do. Okay, what the last thing that I personally wanted to happen to me is get to the finish line when we go commercial with words in my mouth like, I wish I'd have done more. I wish I'd have shown somebody it. I wish I'd have done that. That is exactly what I did not want to happen to me. I know that I've got there having done everything I possibly have done to benefit my business in Onpassive. Curtis Strickland, thank you so much for your super sticker, my friend. Okay, that's it for me. I'm out of here. Friday, another recap, not a recap, update. I'll be here probably in a better mood, to be honest. We'll wait and see. Anyway, that's it for me. See you all soon. Let's go over and see Chris. Bye for now.